Alright, so we got four more reactions to go, and then that is it. So this time we're going to be reacting to Valentine's Day Alone Again. And this one is by Dale's Diary. Sorry. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be Valentine's Day. And I am going to be alone once again, every time. Because Lord, I tried so hard for ask any woman to be my Valentine. I know, and I try to be all weird and creepy. I'm just trying, be all nice and all because of it. And the only reason why, because it just I never get the chance to figure out how I really feel about it. But instead, I don't know, like most people said, being alone on Valentine's Day ain't that bad or anything. It's just a terrible, terrible, um, I mean, it's just a terrible, what is it? Excuse, I believe. I don't know, but um, like, like you know, like you, they try to understand everything that you try to, you know, to let it go. I'm not talking about frozen, but let yourself go. That I know that learn to love yourself more often. But still, loving yourself is still very hard to figure out how you supposedly be in this situation. But instead, um, like there's no one around you that try to really easy to support you. Even though that you're in a emotionally and unstable, of course. Like like most people didn't like like you try to understand how you really feel. I know there have been men and women said, I already got myself a Valentine, or I'm not in the mood for Valentine and all that. I mean, I understand because it's a lot of different reason between that. So yeah, like you try to figure it out. How do you go on for your happy days for Valentine's Day? It's that simple. Be with someone that you ever love. Only one girl, and of course for a woman, for a man as well. Because I mean, I know there's man and man, and woman woman. It doesn't matter. For me, I'm not really gay because I'm not saying that, but um, the only thing is just keep going. Still, hopefully they'll find you to be your Valentine like I have. That's the only thing I ever wish if they ever find me. I really hope so, man. But yeah. So let's check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2.
So Valentine's Day
Uh oh. Hold on a second.
So Valentine's Day is right around the corner, And if you've been watching me for a while, this probably isn't shocking to hear, but I will likely be spending Valentine's Day alone again. It's kind of funny because some people absolutely love my dating videos, probably because these kinds of videos are relatable because so many of us are in similar situations when it comes to dating. And then I've got the opposite end of the spectrum, people who get so angry at me just for speaking about dating as a woman that they literally give me unalive threats. Look, when I come on here and I make videos, I am simply talking about my own personal experiences. I am not here trying to invalidate anyone else. This is a diary channel. This is the channel of a 25-year-old girl from the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. And it's so crazy to me how just me simply talking about my experiences can somehow offend so many people. But honestly, it doesn't matter what I talk about, what I make videos about. People are always going to find something to be mad about. Even just me going to Starbucks is enough to offend someone. That's just how it goes when you put yourself on the internet. You're kind of just signing up for it, unfortunately. Speaking of Starbucks, I actually made my coffee at home today with my espresso machine, but I've got it in this cute little Starbucks cup. Most days, I do just make my coffee at home. I've got some oat milk in here, a shot of espresso, and a little bit of vanilla syrup. Honestly, it's so good. But anyway, back to the topic of dating, and trigger warning, if a woman speaking about dating offends you, then this might not be the video for you. And right off the bat, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I know that I am able to find someone. I know that I have the ability to be in a relationship. I know I'm not some kind of unlovable person who's doomed to be forever alone. The reason that I'm single has a lot to do with myself, and I have taken accountability for that. I am a very introverted person, and I know there's going to be someone commenting on here, Del, you have a YouTube channel, you can't be an introvert. But that's not how this works, okay? Sitting alone in my car, talking to a camera, that is a lot different than being out with people. I'm literally just sitting here talking to myself right now. And another thing to remember is just because you're an introvert, that doesn't mean that you lack the ability to socialize. For me, I'm just someone that really does value my time alone. For example, you could lock me up in my room for days and I probably wouldn't get bored. I'd be able to entertain myself and be content to be alone. And not only do I just value my alone time, but I truly do need it. I need time to recharge my battery, okay? I heard someone say something like extroverts, they socialize to recharge their battery. Us introverts, we recharge our battery by spending time alone. Because I'm an introvert, that has made it very easy for me to stay comfortable and not really get out of my comfort zone and go out places where I actually could potentially meet new people. It's so easy to just stay in my comfort zone, stay in the comfort of my home. And then there's also just the location thing. I live in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. Sometimes it really does feel like the dating pool here where I live is quite limited. And so many people that I know that are my age, they're already married with kids, and I don't really go anywhere to meet single people. I was working as a nanny for over 6 years. Obviously, that's a pretty isolating job. Not gonna meet anyone to date that way. And where else did I really go? The gym, Starbucks, stores. A lot of people around here go to the bars to socialize, but I do not drink. I never will. I'm just gonna be honest, bars make me uncomfortable. So yeah, bars are a no for me. But I do need to be honest with myself here. If I want to meet someone, I'm gonna have to go out of my comfort zone. There's just no way around that. The love of my life isn't just gonna show up at my doorstep with flowers, declaring his love. And something that I've noticed about myself is I very much try to avoid the feeling of discomfort. And dating for me is uncomfortable, or at least it used to be. Especially meeting someone off a dating app. I've done that before. And oh boy, that is awkward. Something else that I've noticed is in the past, I really feared being judged. And that would make it hard for me to open up and really be my true self. Now that I'm older, I've kind of reached a point where it's just like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I know that whoever I'm meant to be with, they will like me for me. But yeah, I'm gonna be single again this Valentine's Day. But honestly, I'm completely okay with it. I'm gonna be eating some chocolate, cuddling with my adorable puppy, probably watching some Netflix. Doesn't sound like a bad day to me. But I am going to have to start going out of my comfort zone and actually put in an effort to meet people, because I have not been doing that. My lifestyle is a huge reason why I'm still single. And also, like I said, just my location, especially right now in the middle of winter. What is there to really do? Where do I go to meet people? And people tell me in the comments, oh, just meet up with someone from the internet. But, you know, we gotta be smart here, okay? We can't just be meeting up with just anybody. If I do that, I'm gonna find myself in someone's basement. You know, we gotta use our brains. We gotta be smart here. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't mind being single right now. And like I've talked about, I really do love and enjoy my alone time. But I also don't want to be alone forever. I really do want to get married. And even the thought of having a family, that's something that I would want for myself. Honestly, growing up, I always thought that I was going to be married really young. I don't know why I thought that. I feel like it has something to do with my mom and dad getting married to each other at very young ages. My parents were actually high school sweethearts. My mom was actually only 15 when she started dating my dad, and by 19, she was married to him. If you guys related to anything that I talked about in this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, comment down below. Let me know your experience with dating. Let me know if you have any advice for me or any thoughts. I always love reading all of your comments, and I always try to respond to as many as I can. And if you want to see more of me, consider subscribing. I pretty much just make videos about my life, and I also make videos where I talk about different things. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.
You know, that's only the problem about it, because, like, most people, they get so offended because, a lot of things that you try so hard to be experienced from any romantic, that, I mean, most people that didn't want to, like, whether you go to a bar, whether somewhere, well, a club and stuff. I mean, that's the only thing about it, because 'cause I think I understand why that most other people get offended, whether a man or woman. They know that you rather be single than, not want to be with some other people that, being completely weird or creepy and all that. And, it's, I mean, I don't know, it's probably happened a lot sometimes, and it's happened a lot, and, I don't, for me, I just don't want to be single that long, you know. Yeah, I just don't want to be that single forever, because I just feel like that whenever I try so hard to find something right person to ever be there, and I know if someone else that comments like, "Hey, I'll be your Valentine," that's the only thing I ever wish. And I got nothing. Currently nothing for, I don't know, like, I'm trying to figure out how will wrong. Like, this entire world, like I said, the entire world is filled with a sad place, because a lot of things that's been happening, like accountability, just and toxicity, and all the other stuff, it's never gonna change around here from throughout for entirely. And I don't know, man. Like it's never changed. There's no positive, nothing. Just nothing. So hopefully I might still have somebody to be my Valentine before tomorrow. If not, then I'm still probably gonna continue hurting myself entirely, but not yet, because there's a lot of important things might happen for next week. So yeah. Sorry. But yeah, man, let me know, comment down below how y'all feel about it, because I know there's a lot of y'all say that you really hate Valentine's Day because, yeah. But don't worry, I'm sure um, there's some other people who would love to be a Valentine, hopefully, including myself, because I really hope I want to be my Valentine. Sorry, I already hope that someone will be my Valentine. Well, yeah, some lady be my Valentine. Or it could be, hopefully, the same age as me, because I am 28 years old. Or it could be an older woman. Hopefully, either 40s, 50s. That'd be cool. Yeah. But yeah, man, let me know how y'all feel about it, and I'll see you next rest video.